offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Gone. This pass complete to Reynolds. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. You got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here, a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes we get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
Following the penalty, Montgomery, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Off play action. Here's Goff. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Play action. It's Goff. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Taken in at the 22. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Cousins to throw it. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They dialed up a 3rd and 1 blitz defensively. It worked.
Yeah, and a lot of people would think, hey, they thought pass and they guessed right. In a lot of cases, you bring the blitz just to mess up the blocking on a running play. Instead, in this situation, the run wasn't there. They just followed everything right back to the quarterback.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Montgomery running right. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. The give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, Nwangu. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defense in front because if they can't get upfield, Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Another run now for Nwangu. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Still searching for that first interception in this game and down on the scoreboard. Remember, they won last week, and a big reason why they had 3 picks.
And one characteristic I've always noticed about great defenses is that they want to be the ones that have a huge impact on the game and actually lead their teams to victory. So you just noted 3 interceptions last week and they won. And a little extra pressure that they're feeling right now because they haven't gotten those interceptions in this game and they're losing.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Second down and 8. Montgomery on the counter. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Goff. And that is incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And not his best effort there as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
Cousins on 1st down. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. Room here to run. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 80 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator. Wouldn't we clip out the box score? Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Cousins. Touchdown! Kene Nwangu. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. The tackle made there by Harrison Smith. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established. Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner, because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now gone. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Throwing on second and long. Goff. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback. And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front and getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking him. He wants it all for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. But still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet. You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over. 98 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On the give is Nwangu. 4 yards the pickup, first down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Handoff here to Nwangu. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. 2nd and 9. They go play action. Cousins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too. They had a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one. I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense, but frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result. The Lions on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 8. Goff now looks to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Meanwhile, Goff's throw here into the hands of Jones. And they'll work this down inside the 30. He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Goff. That is caught at the 7. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jason Kabinda, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Taken down on the play by Aiden Hutchinson. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Nwangu. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 124 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Slot man moves right. Here's Nwangu. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now a handoff to Chandler. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And his kick is absolutely perfect. Well, Charles, the NFL 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that. Only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.